Hello everyone. It's been about a year, believe it or not, since I've done a YouTube video. So I thought it would be kind of fun to do one again, get back into the saddle, as it were. And what a perfect subject to do is some of my recent finds. Most of them via estate sales, garage sales, thrift stores, and one particular find that I got from a fellow YouTuber. So, well, let's have a look. First thing that's of interest is this jug cooler. It's a water cooler jug you might take out on a camping trip or whatever. It's antique. It's from the probably the early 60s, I would guess, although I haven't done a lot of research on it to find out. However, the cool thing, it comes with its own little cup that you can drink out of, and the cup stores right there in the top, and it will the lid will seal with or without the cup. So that's kind of a really cool thing. It's a Nap Monarch Thermajug. It's worth about $35 or so. I paid $1.50. So that's kind of fun. The next thing that's really interesting is this old video game console. So I'll get it here so you can see it better. I haven't cleaned it up or anything. This is just as found. I just found it yesterday. This is an RCA Studio 2 home TV programmer video game system from 1976. You can see on the back here. Copyright 1976. So that's mid-70s era. Early video game system. Found it at a garage sale. And some of the things that came with it. This is the video or TV switch that you hook up to the antenna terminals of the TV. One thing I did not get with this console, which should not be too difficult to rig up, is the DC power connector connects right there into the RF switch. So I have to find a 9-volt DC power adapter and get it wired into that. Here are 3 of the game cartridges that came with it. The first one is baseball, tennis, and blackjack. I'll show you really quickly what the cartridges look like. That's what the cartridges look like. And each of them has a little card in there that has instructions on how to operate the game. So, I suppose I could probably do a video showing this hooked up to a TV as soon as I get the power adapter, provided that it works, and give you guys a demonstration of it, just like I gave a demonstration in an earlier video of that Bally Astrocade system, which has been since sold on eBay. Alright, what else have we here? We have an Atari 800 XL that I got from a fellow YouTuber. So, thank you very much. I have yet to fire it up as well. One of these days I'll hook it up to a TV and check it out and maybe do a YouTube video about that. So I have the computer, the power supply, and a power supply here, and cassette drive. So back in the early 80s, it's very popular to store programs on audio cassette drives. Going around the table, we have a pile of road maps that I picked up. I suppose I could go through all of them, but that is kind of time consuming. They're all vintage road maps from the 60s, 70s, 80s. I have a collection of road maps which I'll have to show off sometime. Next item is a constant voltage transformer. Picked it up from the local one of the local thrift shops, but through their eBay page. Notice they had it for sale. What it is it's a transformer that smooths out electrical power brownouts and spikes and whatever. If you are running equipment that needs good solid electrical power that doesn't have glitches in it. Oh, it's probably worth a couple $100 as is. I paid like $1.96 for it. Alright, and here I'll go around the other side of the table. This bag from the outside looks like an 8mm camera bag for 8mm film camera, but which is what the bag is, but that's not what's inside it. See if we can open her up. Inside is a Hitachi cassette recorder. Portable cassette recorder. I do like these. I have several of these that take either microcassettes or standard audio cassettes that you can take with you on the road if you need to record audio. There's a couple of blank cassettes that came with it, and then in this little pocket here is a remote start-stop switch that plugs into it. So that's pretty cool. I've already put batteries in it and it works perfectly. So that was a nice find. Alright, what else have we here? We have, well, let's see. This is a poster about cheese. Well, given that I live in Wisconsin, cheese is pretty important, so it tells you all about all kinds of different cheeses. And it is from 1971. It's kind of a fun little thing. Might see if I can find a frame for it and put it in the kitchen or something. I don't know. That might be kind of corny. I don't know, but whatever. This is a little booklet about the Apollo missions to the moon. Price tag says $4, but I got it on half price at an estate sale. But the cool thing about it is it has nice pictures of the Apollo astronauts and the missions. And each of the pictures, you can see the dotted line, they're designed to be cut out and hung up on the wall or whatever. So it's kind of a fun little booklet about the Apollo missions. This book is a drink mixing and party hosting book from Esquire from 1956. Kind of a fun book. I do like those older books that have drink mixes and things like that, or drink recipes in them. Okay, well, this is a projection screen. I thought it was practically brand new, but it has some signs of use, some wear and tear on it. But hey, I needed a decent sized small projection screen, so I picked that up. Here we have some records that I just picked up here within the last few days. Aerosmith's Greatest Hits, ZZ Top, Television's Greatest Hits. Well, this is theme songs. 65 TV theme songs, so that's kind of neat. The Best of Ray Stevens, Pete Seeger, Blues Brothers, Rocky Horror. Now, I already have a picture disc Rocky Horror, but I didn't have this copy, so I picked that up. Billy Idol. And lastly, Steely Dan. So those are some record albums that I just picked up. This box over here has a bunch of random vacuum tubes, some in boxes, but most of them are not in boxes, in their individual boxes. And then over here are some projection lamps and relays and other miscellaneous electronic parts. I'm always on the lookout for vacuum tubes, so I always pick them up when I can. That is just an inline amplifier for my rooftop TV antenna. It has more amplification than the one I currently use, so I'm going to swap that out. Kitty! Kitty is on YouTube. Hi, Gilly. Alright, well, and I suppose maybe the last thing to mention of the Kirby's is that my most recent acquisition is this Heritage 2 right here that I picked up from a good buddy of mine in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. So thank you to Rick for that Kirby. And that's pretty much a wrap up of some of my recent finds. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, or put a comment in the comments section, and I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have. See you later.